is Andrea, and I'm on my third day of the HCG diet. I wanted to talk a little bit about how I decided to do this and the process that I've done already. The first thing that I did was I did have a complete physical with my doctor and asked her to put me on this protocol. So I started there because I figured it would be much better to have a formulated, compounded HCG, which is what she gave me. So this is it. I actually don't like needles, so I decided to do the sublingual, and I just put it under my tongue, a small amount under my tongue 3 times a day before I eat anything. So I'm going to put this down. And the other thing I wanted to do was show the books that I am using so that I'm really following along, since I've never done anything like this before. The first one is the HCG Weight Loss Cure Guide, 4th revision. So this is what I started with and started reading. The second thing that I purchased was the HCG tracker so that I can follow daily exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and anybody can do this. And then I decided to buy these 2 little cookbooks just so that I can have some variety. This one here is the HCG Diet Gourmet Cookbook, and then 101 worry-free HCG diet recipes. And this is just something I figured that I'd do for myself because I don't want to get bored with the food and wanted to see what was basically out there. So the first thing I'm going to do today, since today is the first day of my 500 calorie protocol, first thing I did is this morning I had 2 20-ounce bottles of diet peach tea, and that was it because you don't have any food first thing in the morning. And then today I decided I'm going to pick up some beef and pre-weigh it. You're supposed to have 100 grams, and I didn't even own a scale, so I had to go online and purchase a scale. So I decided to buy this Ozeri scale. I'm sure any of them work, but I liked the way it looked and decided to buy it. And I just bought it online because it was easier for me, since I work full-time, to just get everything online, order it, and when I received it, then I could get everything started. The other thing I decided to buy are these little bottles of sweet leaf liquid stevia so that I could flavor my teas or water, or make ice with it and put it over it so that I have some variety with no calories. And you're allowed to have the stevia, and I decided to go ahead and give it a try, and they're not too bad. So today what I'm going to do for my first meal is I'm going to take cucumber, and we actually picked these right out of the garden. My daughter peeled them for me, and I'm allowed to have 2 cups with my meal along with 100 grams of my meat. So I'm just going to slice it up and go ahead and make 2 cups of this. And you're only allowed to take 1 vegetable with each meal. You can't combine anything. So today, since cucumber is one of the foods, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and just set this down for the moment and start with the beef because I wanted to show you the amount that you're actually allowed to take. So let me grab a different cutting board. Since I'm combining meat, I don't want to put meat on the same cutting board as the vegetables. I'm going to move this over. Set this down. Now, 100 grams. I don't know how much that is, so I'm going to guess. I'm going to take this small piece right here and cut it. And as you can see, it's not a lot. So I'm going to start with that and see if that works. And wow, I'm pretty close. This actually is 93 grams, which I'm allowed to have 100. So I'm going to put this back in the bowl. And now it's telling me I have 94 grams. I'm going to cut just a teeny little bit off and put it in the bowl. I'm at 101. Literally 101. I want to really stay close and follow the protocol so that I can track and see exactly where I'm at. So right now this is 100 grams, and I'm allowed to have this twice a day. That's it for my beef or my chicken or my fish. So I'm not going to eat beef every day because it has more fat in it, and I'm trying to avoid having too much fat. So the beef is probably going to be once or twice a week. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today. So I get this much beef, no oils, butters, or anything to cook it in. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in a hot searing pan today because I'm going to do it for time-wise. But at least now I know how much it's going to be. And what I'm going to do is I went ahead and purchased a whole bunch of Ziploc freezer baggies because that way I can go ahead and just cut it up, put it in the baggie, season it, throw it in the freezer, and during the week when I'm working I can just grab the bags up. So anyway, that's enough for today, and I'll let you know where I'm at tomorrow, which would be my 4th day. Today I weighed myself, and because the first 2 days on the HCG diet, you're supposed to have gorge days where you eat everything fatty that you can possibly eat, I have actually gained 3 pounds since I started 3 days ago. So that to me is scary, but I spoke with the pharmacist and he said, don't worry about it, that's what you're supposed to do, you'll do fine. So I said, okay. So here we are, and until tomorrow, I'll talk to you later. Enjoy in Colorado. Bye-bye.